Hey, what's going on, guys? Tim here. I'm going to do the second part, which is the transfer of the drawing. Couple things. Um, I would always recommend to have a reference point. That's why you see I have the crosshairs here, so you can center it on your piece. It actually is very helpful to be able to do that. I also, if you can, I like to trace the border around so then that's another reference point to be able to center it on your piece. Don't get frustrated if you do this all neat and then you get to your piece of leather that you cut out and spent time sanding down the edges and everything and it doesn't line up perfectly. That's kind of just par for the course when it comes to that. Very rare is it when you can get things to fit just the way that you want to. So, let's see, other tips. Okay, so there's so many different ways to transfer a drawing. You can, wet down your leather and do all that stuff. I have steered away from doing that because if so here's a blank here, get in there and you start making marks. Let's say I wet this down, get it real nice and where it's impressionable. First of all, you're ruining your drawing if you go over it that way, that you can't reuse. You're going to have some unwanted lines on here that you don't like either. Trust me on that. I've done various ways of trying to do it in a way that best fits me, and this is what I've come up with, and this is just the way that I do it. So what I'll do is get my transfer paper. As you can see, this side is different from this side, and I like to make sure that I get the lead on this side, or the graphite on this side of the paper, so I'll flip it over here. Okay. I will anchor it down with something, a little piece of tape here, and then I will go over it with, you can use all different types of things. You could just use your pencil or whatever, but I like to use a stylus. And I'll go over there to kind of get a reference point. You don't want to be pushing too hard on this either. If you push too hard on this, you're going to be getting some indents that you're not going to want later. So you go over this, with some pressure, but not too much here. And yeah, sorry if I seem like I'm rushing through this a little bit, but I am, because my phone is running out of battery, and I'm trying to get this at least one arm guard done today, because I'm taking my kids to a 3D shoot later on today, just a course that we go to once in a while, and one of my sons needs, well, actually I need the arm guard too. I actually have one finished, but it's at my other shop, well, my classroom actually. And alright, so you're probably not going to be able to see it too much, but you could see how it's starting to come off. Now, you don't really need too much. You just need a basic idea of where your lines are going, because you are going to then flip this over and go back over it with your pencil. And this, when you actually go over with put your pencil onto this side, it comes out really dark and neat, and I love that. And by doing it that way too, and then flipping it back over and transferring it to your leather piece, you're actually getting the image like this. If you do it the other way, here first, you get kind of like the mirror image, which sometimes tends to look a little strange. So let me darken this up and get back to you.